They just let you out. They just let you out.
If you go in on a Wednesday,
it's fine. You alright. You John say a week, but like
Aunt Becky looking at like I think like max 10 years or some shit like that. But she like
10 years.
She like damn, she bitch was in for 6.
6 days. That's 6 days. 6 days.
I don't know why you took it to trial. I should have said yeah, I was guilty.
Yeah,
that was me.
Did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to give somebody a better life, I guess.
She didn't even have a constipated prison shit yet. And she was already out.
That's some shit too. How you... Team.
I feel like
he can never fuck up.
I feel like you got really into this. I feel like you got really into this.
You asked me for a light, I gave you.
I got you. I understand.
If you would have just said no, I would have just looked for another lighter. We'd be chilling.
But he did.
Why he make?
But he did.
He always gotta frustrate us.
He has something to light it with. That was the thing.
What I said, nah.
I said
nah. Y'all said. Nah, yeah, go ahead. I was like, nah.
Oh yeah, because it's just to light the blood.
Respect,
but it's
respect,
only.
But I said and then I explained it because it's rituals.
Why you always gotta beef with us 5 minutes into a podcast?
If every time just be in my head and know what I want to do when I want to do it, just get in my head.
Yeah, but it seemed like we on the same
seen the movie,
page, you know? So maybe if you get on like this,
y'all niggas on page 20.
Listen, had you lit the blunt with this, we would have had a blunt right now. We would have been in 1, maybe 2 rotations into this blunt.
You still ain't even flicked the fucking big. Goddamn!
Now it's the principle of the matter, because what I'm gonna just keep talking and be like, no.
Yes. No. You pass it.
No. Like I said, superstitions. Let me just. All right.
Couldn't even hear it.
It's not for them. It's for me. What? No one's ever worn a dirty sock for this. You wouldn't do that for you. It's for you.
No, I got you.
But what's going on, guys? My name's Cliff, and this is Higher Education's podcast. Today we're joined by X and Brian, and not Lloyd.
Yeah, so this motherfucker has been working every day, like 4 to close, which is sense.
Yeah, we need to raise the minimum wage.
Yeah.
No,
Lloyd gets paid minimum wage.
That's really crappy.
Yeah, he gets paid $7.25 an hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what I made when I was at Swish.
How do they?
And I was.
How does the government think that anybody could live off of that?
Now here's the thing: he does make, which he says would average like $5 to $10 a night, depending on if it's a weekday or a weekend.
That's what I was saying too. Like,
but
it sucks when you're making minimum wage, but also
hour of work. That's literally all it is. That's like, oh, you worked an 8-hour shift. Here's a 9th one for free, and it's like you're gonna be paid $7.25 an hour.
Yeah, he's at the same spot I was.
Yeah, but he's 19 and he's worked 3 jobs before.
Yeah, I had no work experience. I mean, I had under the table work experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's literally so weird. Yeah, he's at the same spot I was.
He's had documented work experience.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Some places be like, we need $20 an hour, and I'll be like, y'all be lying to us about the McFlurry and ice cream machine because y'all bitches don't want to clean it. Y'all want to clean it earlier, so y'all have to clean it later.
$20 an hour.
We get told ice machine broken. So. Y'all don't get 20. All right, y'all get like
what?
10
I was looking at the pay for those entry level jobs I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
12 to 18.
That's what's up. That's that sim level pay. All right, so I wanted to start the podcast by talking about the fact that Democrats took control in Delaware County for the first time since the Civil War.
Since the Civil War, baby.
Since the Civil War.
Yes. The
blue wave came crashing down in Delco. All right, so. Political forces shaped last year's midterm showed again on Tuesday. Basically, in Philadelphia and Scranton and the suburbs of Delaware and Chester counties, it was majority Democratic. So outside of Pennsylvania, voter unrest with President Donald Trump and the Republican Party has taken over. And has helped deliver victories for Democrats in Kentucky, where they narrowly took the governorship role, in Virginia, where they seized complete control of the state government for the first time in more than a quarter century.
Mm-hmm. Where was the second state?
What? Virginia.
Virginia.
Locally, we got 5 seats in Delaware County on the council. Republican strongholds since the Civil War.
Damn.
Yeah. There's also a
I know somebody who ran for school board too and won. It's kind of nuts.
What? Who? Oh wait, would I know them or no?
No.
All right, never mind.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say his name.
You're a public official who ran for office and won.
Or I work for his.
Just tell us who it is.
I don't know his name. I work for his daughter.
I was just like, I foresee an event where they said a name, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
No, I was like, that was fair. I thought you were trying to be secretive. I was like, you can put him on blast.
No! I just don't know his name. They were super excited about it today, though.
Don't be cryptic about this.
But yeah, we also
you voted for him, right?
We also won a majority Democrat over in Chester County as well, and in Bucks County, Democrats captured the Board of Commissioners for the first time since 1983.
Good shit.
We get weed.
Tom Wolf.
Fuck yeah, Tom Wolf.
In Philadelphia, a third-party insurgent candidate weakened an already marginalized GOP by securing one of the at-large city council seats reserved for minority parties.
Damn.
That's a seat Republicans have held for decades, by the way.
Damn. Democrats were like, oh, we can't win this, but you minorities.
Send another You minority parties.
Send another person.
Always trying to work your way into things. Go ahead, go in that way.
Go ahead. Can you just do this one for us?
Minority parties really have the ability to win small groups and then get like a foothold.
Yeah.
Like for instance, socialism in Vermont took hold because of Bernie Sanders, who started off as like a mayor, I'm pretty sure, and then went from that to
Governor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the mayor of Burlington,
Senator.
Vermont, and then he went to like senator, and now he's run for president twice, and when he's now one of the front runners too. So not even just like he's running.
All that shit.
Like I think the latest poll in Iowa was Warren at 22%, and then it's like a 3-way tie between Biden, Buttigieg, and Sanders.
Gotta get more informed.
Andrew Yang?
All right.
And then Yang is behind at 6%. It's 17, 18, 19%. Biden, who the other two that said Sanders,
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg and Sanders. Sanders is in second, but only about 1 point.
All right, so let's talk about something sadder. A Septa Train in Swarthmore hit and killed a former Strathaven student, and we went to Strathaven.
Yeah.
So I talked about it, and it was ruled a suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd she get hit at?
It was by the Swarthmore, what's it called? By the Swarthmore station. So a 16-year-old girl was fatally struck by a Septa regional rail train Monday morning, and it was ruled a suicide. The teen, Haley Jackson, was hit by a train going towards Philadelphia on the Media Elwyn line near the Swarthmore station. The train engineer followed appropriate procedures when he saw the girl, according to Septa, but by the time he saw her, it was too late to avoid collisions. She was pronounced dead at the scene.
Tried to stop, probably.
I remember imagining
she probably was by.
Well, what tripped me up was when I first saw the article. That's what everyone was thinking. When I first saw the article, it just said girl gets hit by a Septa train at that area. And I was like, yo, that's wild, because we used to hop those gates.
Yeah.
All the time.
Literally all the time.
And you can tell when a train is coming. So
100%.
I was like...
100%. You know how many times I've almost got hit?
Like,
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say...
I've been straight.
Because like, I used to walk down Riverview all the time. Like, you can hear and see that shit coming a mile away.
Even like when you're going like past the gates where there are no gates at the curve, you can literally either hear it or feel the ground.
Yeah, 100%.
So like I was like, all right.
I mean, like if you're walking on the tracks though,
you won't feel that shit 100%. That's why I used to hate. Yeah. So when we were younger, they used to be lazy as fuck.
When there's like not a place to stand though, that's where.
Is there not a place to stand?
In some parts.
So this is the story I'm about to tell.
I haven't been down.
Hold on. So when we were younger and we were lazy and wanted to go from Swarthmore to Media, they used to just walk across the trestle. I did that shit once and I wanted to die. I literally, if you don't know what it literally is like, no. And so The second time
go
they're like,
straight.
we gotta, and I was like, nah. I literally walked under, over. I think I got Mike to go with me, and Mike was like, "Why the fuck did you make me do?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not walking."
But you gotta walk across the river too.
I literally started.
It's just up. It's just
bro.
up.
It's so fucking high.
Yeah.
And there is nowhere to go. Fuck.
My question is,
holy
is there a way to
shit!
get from one
Fuck
to the other?
What?
Huh?
Say a train is coming from behind you. Can you jump from one track to the other?
No,
you really could.
You
that's
can,
so
but
dangerous.
yeah,
that's so dangerous.
But when you're on the bridge though, you're like
Hold
off
on.
to the side,
Is there
so you're
no
not
railing?
exactly. There is a railing,
Can I correct myself?
but you can't touch it because it's covered in fiberglass.
Can I correct myself?
Yeah,
I didn't go across that first time. I'm pretty sure.
You got up there and you were like, "Fuck it, nope."
I'm
Going
pretty sure
back.
the only time we did that, I went under because fuck that. It's so high up, and of course they beat me over, but I was like, no, I would have peed my pants. It was fine because they were fine, but I was like, no, it's so high.
No.
It's so when you look at it from under, you're like, oh, bet that's
that's really high. It's really
And
high,
also they're like, come on, man, it holds trains. I'm like, I'm not worried about the fucking whole
nigga.
structure
I'm
collapsing.
just worried about me
fucking
falling.
train come by. I'm like, ah, shit. Stand by me, train. Ain't no water to jump in. If you've been to the trestle, you know you can you get hurt if you jump from the rope swing. Sometimes you hit rocks. If you jump from up there, you just.
He said, "Stand by me, train."
It's so high. It is. So scary.
It is, man. He's not wrong though. I've walked it a number of times, and when I said like almost gotten hit, I've said I mean in places where like you can't really move. You're just kind of like, there's a train coming. I'm all the way over here, and I'm gonna just stand and like hope that this train doesn't like knock me over because I'm standing and like.
What I'm saying is there's a place for you to stand next to, like I said, a railing. Like it's
yes, for the people that have to be next to the train or for breakdowns.
It's like it's like okay. Imagine you're walking on a bunch of crates, like kind of heavy duty crates, next to.
It's all like
next to
green and rotten out.
Yeah. Next to a broken fiberglass covered railing that's like it has like two. I guess it has two parts to it. And you know the part between it,
the top part,
and the level, you know, the levels between the two bars is like pretty massive. So like, if you really want to jump, nigga, you can jump. But if you trying to like hold on to your life a little bit, it's kind of tough. So, long story short, probably should have walked the trestle. Like,
wait, I want to find a picture from the top. So, yeah, it was ruled suicide, and that was sad. But then I got some insider knowledge from my from somewhere. I won't reveal my sources. We just had a talk, me and some people, and it came up that apparently the girl had tried to kill herself before and had asked other people to kill her, and these other kids said no, and so that's what came to this. And I know you can't really blame kids because of kids, but no one told an adult or no one. That's a cry for help. That's a literal cry for help.
She didn't.
I mean, I know that Strathaven has had
no one said
a troubled past when it comes to dealing with things like this. So it could also be that maybe somebody did say something and nothing was done. Maybe it wasn't taken seriously. Maybe they didn't think it was a cry for help, but rather just like a cry for attention.
Haven,
they blow it off.
Haven does absolutely nothing for those types of situations.
I've only heard that from like 3 other people, and I didn't even go to that school.
When I was in high school, there were bouts where, you know, I was going through a lot of shit. There was the one time where I got into trouble because they said that I accused Rachel of rape, and I got in trouble for it. And so I was almost going to get kicked out of ABC. Like a week later, I was like contemplating killing myself, and I went, you know, to a guidance counselor to go and talk to them about it. Like really absolutely nothing. They talked to me that one time to make sure that I was okay, you know, that day. There was nothing else after that. No follow-ups, no talking to anybody from ABC, none of my teachers, nothing. So somebody totally could have said something.
And they just probably didn't do anything about it.
They just blew it off.
Yeah. Like, I have heard so many other people say so many bad things about Strathaven. And, I don't know. I was privileged in that aspect where I actually had, So, it's just like, I don't know. Fuck Strathaven.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had to go and get, like, a professional psychologist, because of that shit. Because Haven just wasn't doing anything. I'm not...
I mean, they would have sent you down that road anyway.
Haven?
There's nothing any school could do. They would send you to a professional anyway. I feel like you would have meetings with the counselor, but yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, is they have people there that they're supposed to be able to at least somewhat handle these situations. I know personally from my growing up and stuff like that, when I was in elementary school, I had like regular guidance counselor meetings that were different from like any other kid because of the situation that I had with my mom. And that kind of continued on a little bit into middle school, but then I like kind of showed that I really didn't need it. And, it was just, I guess, either something that my parents had implemented or maybe the school thought was necessary. I never lacked in school or anything like that, but it was something that they thought was necessary.
I mean, I feel like they do that though, because as a first grader, I was disruptive and I had the same thing.
That's literally how, like, schools should handle situations. Like, like that went all the way through to middle school, and then on top of that, here's the best situation. I walked in.
That's not the same situation though. I feel like.
I mean, even like weekly,
like
even
junior year,
there's not a say all like you wouldn't need a professional psychologist for
no.
But there would be a line that wouldn't be a similar situation like that.
Even like weekly guidance counselor meetings could help a person out.
That's literally all.
Maybe they don't have the money to go to a professional counselor. Maybe the school isn't willing to pay for it, and so that's the only option they have. Something like that could be implemented, to help a person out. But
it was like 10 to 15 minutes a day, and all she did was ask me about my day, about things like. It literally was.
I just feel like
it was a therapy.
I mean, high school's tough, dude.
Definitely easier for a younger kid than it would be for a high schooler. I definitely would feel that way.
Well, yeah, I get that, but
it's possible.
When it evolved into middle school, and I know for me it's hard to be like, because it stopped for me in middle school, but it only stopped for me in middle school because I was like, I really just don't need this. Maybe it would have been better had to continue on.
Easier because that's why it's harder, because you become your own person and it's easier to hide things. Whereas it's a kid, you can.
But no, that's what I'm saying. But I don't feel as though Strathaven had that available. I know people who have gone through Strathaven's system and have come out worse for wear, talk about its lackingness, and I can only look from my angle and be like, well, when I had to go through the system, this is how I was treated, and be like, yeah.
Yeah, I can agree.
Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not to say that there aren't people who have also probably committed suicide who go to Sun Valley. They're not like one-off cases. This might not be the school's fault. It might not be anybody's fault. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
like I do feel like as a whole, majority of Strathaven are bad. But I do feel like there were actual teachers there that did care.
Yeah, totally. But a teacher's job isn't to help you.
A teacher can only do so much too.
Yeah. Teachers are already overworked as it is.
Even counselors too.
I feel like that's what it is, and I feel like you guys also your counselors possibly were used for different tasks that weren't needed.
Yes, well, I won't say they weren't needed.
Well, maybe a different.
I feel like a lot of our counselors were used for, college preparation,
exactly,
and testing, and
that
was it. It was never like. It was never like a, hey, how are you doing? How are you really doing? Unless
Miss Dunning let me cry in her office.
Miss Dunning was one of the few.
Yeah, she was my guidance counselor every year except for freshman year.
Miss Dunning was definitely one of the few like solid counselors. I've heard nothing but good things from her.
Legitimately why that's my only experience with Strath is Miss Dunning.
I mean, but I had Miss Salvage, and it was all like college prep. Like making sure I'm getting into college, making sure I'm getting into the best.
Also, I think we had lower expectations too because you were in ABC. My teachers were like, "You're not going anywhere." Oh, this school has a 77 acceptance rate. Yeah, go there.
I mean, I don't want to
but still, though,
I don't want to. I mean,
it's not about like my well-being, though. I think it's more about like just getting me through to the next step, which is like that's great. That's one thing, but it's kind of like
we produce mentally sound kids.
Yeah, it's like producing a quota.
The two females that I can relate to or like know about from Strathaven were pushed in similar ways. It wasn't like I don't think it's very like strict on the like.
Well, I think Strathaven was also a very sexist place, so I have the privilege of also having Miss Dunning, but also being a male at Strathaven.
True. I just feel like. Either way, those people talked about being like not believed and like just like they're in it for the attention, blah blah blah, and then just like
school's pretty fucked up, man.
Because like here's the thing: if you're saying that they're caring about testing and they're caring about like scores and shit, then that's
aside from this, it does always suck when everyone's like, "Yeah, fuck Strathaven." I'm like, I had a good fun 4 years.
Yeah.
Cause you're like, yeah,
I had a good. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
At least you weren't like, damn.
I was alright.
This is get cut off.
I had an okay time.
I was about to say, finish that sentence.
As soon as I said that, that was rude. That won't be heard by anyone else. All right. No, I still kind of want to blame those kids. I feel like you can't tell somebody.
What?
I feel like you can't tell somebody, yo, she asked me to kill her. There's no way anyone's being like, oh, all right, yeah, that's a joke.
What? You don't think those kids
Especially
said something?
All these kids, they're
wait.
Yes.
You don't think those kids didn't say anything?
I think those kids didn't say anything.
What? At all?
At all.
I doubt it. Come on.
I don't think an adult in 2019 hears that and thinks, oh, yeah, that's a joke. No way. I do not think in this climate that happens.
One of those kids had to say something.
I don't think so.
They're like, suicide? Oh, we don't care about that. Now, if you wanted to shoot up the school, you come and tell me.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I don't think that happened at all. I think they were like, oh, she crazy. And then was like, walked away. And that's why I said I don't want to blame the kids, because kids are like, maybe I'd rather believe the kids thought that she was joking than for an adult to believe that she was joking. And maybe they did tell someone. But I think it's like 90% sure they didn't say anything.
No, Saturday. Oh, you were sleeping.
She passed out.
Muffin on the floor.
Kids ain't shit.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
You said... Hold on.
Kids ain't shit. I was a kid once. I wasn't shit. So, the next topic I want to talk about is this kid's costume he wore for a Halloween parade.
Oh, shit.
He had a brown button-up and some dark brown pants, and that would have been fine.
Brown button-up.
But he also had
pants.
a pencil mustache and a red band around his arm with a home-drawn Nazi insignia, the swastika.
It's not as bad as I thought you were going to say.
So he wore that to the parade, and now the principal and teacher that allowed them to go are suspended.
Allowed them to go?
Why are they suspended?
Because they allowed him to go to this parade. They saw what he was dressed like, and they said, yeah, you can go. Suspended.
Oh, my God.
They get to be suspended. The principal probably wasn't even there, but you're suspended off rip for allowing that to happen. I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right.
He could come back, but that
child's a Nazi. That kid's a Nazi. Come on. You didn't see that?
You know what he was
doing. Come on. You didn't see that?
That kid needs a lobotomy and some nipple clamps.
Take this
but also, so this
electroshocks.
Take him to the chair.
This is the same school that a kid. Jesus, take it to the chair. He just wore a costume, baby.
This is what he gets.
He said electroshock.
Take him to the chamber. Take him.
I didn't mean like kill him. Whoa. Whoa.
Right.
He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi.
Give this nigga a taste of his own medicine. All right, but this is the same school that a bus driver drug a kid 150 feet.
Yes, I saw this. This was great. The
so
bus
you
driver
can't see it from this angle,
yeah,
but
he
the kid tries to drop
door,
out,
he
and he
closes the door on the
his
kid's backpack, traps him in, and then drives 150 feet. When the
Driving
door's
this whole time,
open,
the kid dangling
look,
out.
ready? When the door's open, he just pops off. Hold on, ready? He's just walking
It's
out.
a long time to be driving.
It's a kid with a red backpack. He just walked out. He's halfway there. The girl's like, "Yo,
wait,
yo,
let me see.
there's a kid. You can just show it to X. I've already seen
It's
this."
really, you really can't see him. I was looking at that video for a while. It's kind of blurry to see him get off. You just have to visualize he's on the outside. But yeah, so a Utah school district has settled a civil rights lawsuit by the family of a biracial student. So that's a kid that was dragged by the bus. The boy's mother, Brenda Mays, filed a lawsuit in May against the former bus driver who alleges closed the door on her 14-year-old son and drug him 150 feet in February because of his racial animus towards students of mixed race.
Oh, wow.
The lawsuit also alleges that the driver, John Nasbitt, previously displayed racial animus and discriminatory conduct towards other students of mixed race.
Probably did.
Yeah, the complaint cited at least 2 prior incidents involving other students dating back to September 2017. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So fuck this school.
Did you say Utah?
Yeah, I said Utah.
Where in Utah is this?
There's only one place in Utah.
It's like 20 miles north of Salt Lake. Which is really funny that they reference that. It could be its whole ass own place. It's like, oh, wait, what? It's 40 miles from you? It's 40 miles away from Utah. Salt Lake. That's like, where you at?
It's still in Utah.
Yeah, you like 45 minutes from Philly.
Yeah.
Like, right,
no, 20 minutes from Salt Lake is Utah. That's not like... Salt Lake is a lot different.
It's still Utah though, right?
Yeah. But like outside of Salt Lake is way worse than
that's
way
even
worse
that's
the
even
inside.
worse.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm backing up your point and saying that like it was probably like the school's probably more fucked up.
You know, you driving to Pittsburgh and you be like, oh yeah, Morgantown, PA. That's like Morgantown, PA.
Excuse me.
It's like 20 miles outside of Philly. Nigga, why are you referencing Philly? It's like 15 miles away from Harrisburg. Say that.
Why?
But you wouldn't know what Harrisburg is if you weren't from here. You'd be like, oh, yeah.
No.
It's,
So you say Philly. It's like 30 miles from Philly.
It's like
why?
5 minutes from Hershey.
It's like 5 minutes.
The candy bar, nigga, what? In my glove box? I mean, now what? What? Candy bar?
You got candy? Oh my god.
So, did you guys see Keanu Reeves' new girlfriend?
Yeah,
Nah.
she hot.
No, I have not.
You know, if you're Keanu Reeves, she
hot.
is attractive.
No, I have not.
I'm about to show you.
She hot.
Yeah. It is Keanu Reeves' first. You've seen her. It's Keanu Reeves' first. I gotta say. I heard them say it.
This is how snappy it
What?
was.
She's hot. I think she's hot.
But it's really refreshing though, because like he's like one of the not first celebrities, but he's one of the more recent celebrities that is with an age appropriate girl, and it's like I feel like woman, yeah, girl, woman. Yes,
No. She's like 50 something.
Oh, she's 40.
Woman,
Something,
she's
'cause
40
she's
something.
actually younger than him.
40 something. My apologies.
But Keanu Reeves,
Woman,
that
though.
Asian
Get
was
it.
showing him because I thought he was like mid 30s at least. He's really 55. Yeah, see?
Get the fuck out, fam. Get out. Get the fuck out.
You
What
thought he
you
was
mean?
30?
Nigga 55? Shit.
He made Bill and Ted.
Wait,
like,
nah,
85.
nigga, nah.
He was like 12.
30.
Nah, son.
No, realistically, it makes sense.
I thought he was like, yeah, no, you're right. But like, I thought he was like in his maybe 40s, maybe
early 40s, late
early
30s.
40s, yeah. 55 though, bullshit. Bullshit.
It is 2019, my friends.
Oh my god, this
They
nigga
say it
old
right
as
here.
shit.
55, she 46.
1980
Her name
was
is
40 years ago.
Yeah, that's about right. Wait, how was this nigga in the movie? Was it like 1989? What?
Yeah.
That was 30 years ago.
Old as shit. Yeah, 55. All right, so
Damn.
her name is Alexandra Grant, and she's a Swarthmore College graduate.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Nice. All right, Keanu got you a smart one.
Smart one. Hey, but she
Couldn't
she
go
got
to
catch
Harvard.
too. What? Swarthmore? Fuck you, nigga. Swarthmore is the shit.
That school is hard as fuck to get into, yo.
Yeah, it takes like donating a library.
Yeah, exactly. And if it don't, it takes an arm and a leg. She don't got the money.
Speaking of, Aunt Becky has been shaking in her boots because she thinking she might go to jail.
Why she keep saying I didn't do it?
She should have took the plea. Like, what's her name?
Why you keep saying I didn't do it?
She was supposed to go to jail for 14 days. She got out on 6 days because the jail she was at, if you get out on whatever, they just release you on that Friday.
They had him in there. They had her in there ratting on other organizations.
So what for 14
what,
to
nigga,
6?
What you fucking mean? You said 45. You said 45 to 14 to 6.
No, she took a plea deal.
Okay.
And so she got sentenced to 14 days.
14 days. And oh my god.
And yeah, she lost like 8 of those bitches.
Oh my god. They say you get out that Friday. They just let you out. They just let you out.
If you go in on a Wednesday,
it's fine. You alright. Your John say a week, but like
Aunt Becky
you
looking at like I think like max 10 years or some shit like that. But she like
10 years.
She like damn, she bitch was in for 6.
6 days. That's 6 years. 6 days. I don't know why you took it to trial.
I should have said I was guilty. That was me.
Did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to give somebody a better life, I guess.
She didn't even have a constipated prison shit yet. And she was already out.
That's some shit too. You should have just took the plea deal. That's what I'm saying.
6 days, fam. That's not right. That's not right. How does that even happen, yo?
She's like, I didn't do it.
She was supposed to be in there for 2 weeks. And they was like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. Here, we got you.
Shit is that, yo?
White people shit, exactly is what it is.
OJ would have went to prison with on some shit. Like, you supposed to be in for 5 years.
OJ.
But nigga, the juice. You got it in 2 days. It's whatever. Don't look into it.
It's the juice.
He's playing back this season. How, nigga? You was just in jail. Nah, the NFL definitely got shit against that, right? Did he play after that? Did he play after the trial?
No.
Okay.
I think he was banned from the NFL, right?
Nigga, how long is she gonna go to prison for? The article doesn't say, it just says a substantially long amount of time.
60 days.
But I'm trying to imagine a substantially longer amount of time than 6 days.
6 days? 60 days. Alright. 3 weeks. And we're even, okay?
Shake it, her, bitch.
Yeah, but give me 30 push-ups and then you just go home.
You know what? Can you just slide me 100 real quick?
Alright, so
just look at it and then you can go home.
One PP touch. Are you good to go?
Slide you 100? You literally look at her and be like, this is how you got into this.
Take the 100.
Give me that shit. And you going to jail.
Give me that shit.
Now I'm going to keep the 100 and I'm going to take a picture for evidence.
Oh, man.
But it's mine.
Alright, you taking the plea deal this time? I'll give you a retrial because you're trying to bribe me.
Like, yo, I saw you. And then he said, Your Honor, and we was all here. It was right there.
The judge pulled out like a little baggie of coke and like a mirror rolls up the thing.
The scribe got all of this down right now. Like, are you serious?
I know you're going to be going away for a long time, so here's
a
a little bump. Takes a line. It's like, 5 more years! Like, fuck!
Judge pulls out bag of coke.
I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Jake Peralta, right before his girlfriend broke up with him, he was trying to get close with their boss, and they were like competing, or they were betting against shit together.
Oh, shit.
And then the boss went to the bathroom, and he was like, I'm gonna go see if I could bet him I'll pee longer. And he walked in, and because his girlfriend and the boss were all lawyers and shit, he walked in the bathroom, and he was just about to rail a bunch of coke. Jake was like, and he was like, well, hold on, I bet this isn't coke. Let me just find it. Jake was like, don't do that. Come on.
I bet this isn't cocaine. What do you mean?
He was real slick. He was like, no, you were not. I'm a cop. I'd be feeling some way watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because he got me rooting for cops.
Yo, nigga, sometimes, okay, only
that's
sometimes.
That's how I used to feel watching Law and Order. I'd be like, yeah, wait a minute. You tackled that nigga a little too hard. What happened there, nigga? You what?
Then when they bring up like racial profiling and shit too, I'll be like, you know what? Ice-T's on the show.
I remember there was a season
Ice-T asked the dumbest question.
All right, we're not gonna do job lady.
He get off to little girls. Yeah.
Yes, he's a pedophile, Ice-T.
He's a pedophile.
Expected.
Kind of a sick person
Very
does
expected, John Mulaney.
Pedophile.
But yeah, I remember watching an episode of Law & Order that last had Detective Stable on it, and some girl came in the precinct or whatever and got a gun. I might be fuzzy on the what happened, but anyway, she had a gun and Stabler gadded her, and they were gonna take his gun because he shot too many people. And I was always like, that sucks. I know the actor in real life just wanted to move on and go to a different show after 13 seasons.
I shot too many people, so they took my gun away from me.
You knew for the cop so bad that you like, whoa, why did you take his gun away, yo? What the fuck?
Come on, that shit's in the precinct with the gun shooting people. You got to kill her.
Kill her now.
Yeah. So speaking of real life,
he's a meter maid now.
I saw this.
He had a TV show about being a house dad. I never watched it, but I was like, you were way too buff to be a house. Oh, nigga, you just go be a cop.
Just go be a cop.
Wearing button-up shirts tighter than.
Fuck you think you are?
Go to your room. All right, nigga, chill.
Okay.
I saw this video.
You get a bigger shirt, please.
This cop who had wrecked a cruiser, and he was like, it was a body cam footage of a cop who was like, "Yep, hey, come on over here." Like, they're at like the HQ, and they're like, "Come on, need to put your gun in lockup. Like, we're gonna go down and
take my gun.
Take a test, take a blood test, check for like shit." And the guy's like, noticeably fucked up, and he's like on something or whatever, like drunk or something, and he's like walking out, he's like, "I'm not gonna take the test, no," and he's like, "Come on," and the guy's name is like, he comes calling like Augie or something like that. I kept thinking about like Augie. Role models. He's like, "Come on, Augie, what's going on, like what you got?" And he goes, "Fuck you." And he's just like, "Augie, why are you talking to me like that?" And then like he realizes that he's in like some like pills or something like that, or like he's into like some shit, and it like slowly develops from there. But the whole time I'm watching, this guy just looks like a drunk, angry farva. Like every time that he like goes to speak, I imagine him being like, "I don't want a large farva, I want a liter of cola." And then the other thing I wanted to say is I saw these back-to-back videos of people dropping cocaine. The first one was these 3 people were huddled together and they had cocaine on a phone and they were by a dumpster. This guy was filming up top, and he goes, "Get fucked, you cunts!" And they go like that, and they just like the shit just falls. And he goes, "Ha ha ha, you fucking cunts!" And then
dropped all the coke.
The second video,
yeah, now come get your ass beat.
Yeah, come here, you owe me $100s.
That's why he was above him, so he'd be like,
they were at this like house party, and there was a coffee table with cocaine on it, and this guy had a bottle of Patron, and he flipped the bottle of Patron, and it hit his like leg, and it like fell, and it caught the corner of the table, and it shattered the glass, and like as it shatters, you can see this like a little like white puff of smoke just go, and it just like
evaporated.
All the cocaine is like in the glass and shit. It was like in the air. It was like.
I would have took a big sniff.
Was it Grey Goose?
It was Patron.
Yeah,
the like
tequila.
They're like this thing. They're like the big white ones.
It's got the square bottle. It's got the square top and shit.
Like
it's kind of like shaped like a little pyramid a little bit.
Exactly.
Jones are fresh.
All right. So speaking of cops and police officers,
fuck cops.
I want to talk about the Dallas police officer who shot his son.
Why?
Because he thought his son was an intruder. Because they teaching you in
first.
Dallas.
Was his son?
What are they teaching them in Dallas?
Was his son black?
No, don't ask the question.
I'm sorry, I had to ask.
He said, "Bam. What you?" Oh yeah, your mom black too.
Fuck, you live here.
You gotta have a belt around your neck.
Gotta have it on.
Is his son a cattle?
Why'd you say that?
It's Dallas.
Right, what happened? What
Fires
fucking
Club.
happened? Oh no!
That's that movie?
Yes,
I know that movie.
I like that movie. It's a nice movie.
Yeah, it's not, no, it was just a joke because I said Dallas.
Buyers Club. All right.
So yeah,
it's 2 different movies.
Texas.
This is fucking Matthew McConaughey.
Dallas Buyers Club.
That was fucking bad, nigga.
Yes, all right. Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he does. He says it in every movie.
He says it in every movie.
He says it in every movie. 100%.
bullshit.
100%.
Right,
it might not be all right.
Let's finish this.
He's got
I don't know where the fuck
movie.
he says that at Dallas Buyers Club. Okay,
He goes.
because half the time he is fucking. He's like half dead. Okay,
He might not be. He might not go all right. But he'll go.
I don't know how much life he had in him.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. No, when he gets some money, when he gets some he does a deal, he goes all right. He's just like
driving in the Navigator.
The Navigator, he driving in that piece of shit old fucking hoop dude. And he goes, all right. I'm gonna go drive on down to Mexico.
I don't know about no Lincoln, nigga. No Lincolns.
Some peptide tea and some Robitussin or whatever the fuck he's injecting himself with.
Oh man, whatever AIDS medication you can find.
So, dispatchers received a call around 6 p.m. from a man reporting a shooting at his home. He said he was an off-duty Dallas police officer who mistook his son for an intruder and shot him in the arm.
Oh my god, nigga! What happened? Hold
on.
What the fuck happened, son? Like,
hold on, no.
Nigga came in
the arm. You mean to tell me that they can shoot people in the arm? We got all these kill shots. And you mean to tell me that the whole time they had the ability to shoot
you can just wound the nigga instead of killing him? Oh shit!
You don't have to aim center.
He probably said, "Pop!" Oh damn, that was the arm. What? Is that my son?
Oh shit, I missed. You shot him once.
Are you
empty the clip?
You alive? Right.
Oh fuck!
If he dead, you might as well prop the body up.
He probably did that shit.
Fire some more.
Do you think the dispatcher was like, "Oh no, not again. He's walking to the wrong apartment." No, this mine. I swear. I see my kid in the picture next to where I shot him.
Nigga, Dad, that's me. All right,
shoot first.
What fucking happened? The kid just walked into the house.
That's what the police released.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I wonder what the son had to say about it. I wonder what the son had to say.
I'm glad.
Fuck it, Dad.
His aim sucks.
He probably like he should be fired. How the fuck you think I was an intruder, Dad?
A wooden gun,
I knocked on the door. You answered the door and then shot me. What are you talking about?
Dad, I let you in.
Oh my god!
The screen door might have been open. And he just walked in.
He just walked in.
Who are you?
In the middle of Texas.
I'm walking in my house.
Dad, it's me.
I'm trying to say it. I'm home.
Here's the thing, though.
He didn't even say it's the police. Stop. Who are you? Because then he would have responded any other. I'm your son. I know you're the police. I live here.
You're like, cool, Dad, here every day. Your son. But what if his son was outside smoking a joint or was out doing something he shouldn't have been doing and he snuck into the house and his dad's like, wait, what's that? Everybody should be somewhere else. But either way, I hear somebody walking around my house. Unless you in pitch black.
Whoa. You mean to tell me you're not shooting first?
That's what I'm saying. No. Why are you walking around my house in the dark?
Why you shoot? Don't shoot first.
You're not shooting first?
What happened to warning shots? What happened to a yell, nigga? Sometimes, what if you could just leave?
Listen, if I'm an adult,
he just leaves.
I have my family in the house.
Okay, that's why you. A lot of times, niggas see a gun in their face, and if they don't have one, they might just leave.
What I'm saying is why the fuck is my
idiot son... If they got a gun, that's why you shoot first.
They might still leave.
Why the fuck is my idiot son...
They got a gun. All right, you know what? You win.
Why is my idiot son walking through my house with no light on?
If he's trying to sneak
in,
we done all snuck.
What, nigga? Are you serious right now?
We done all
Come on, fam. You ain't been high as fuck at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So walked upstairs. Shut up. No, walked upstairs.
Shouldn't have been doing.
Nigga, it's just getting food. Nigga, he don't deserve to get shot for that. Come on.
He doesn't deserve it.
No, nigga, come on, man.
It is funny, but.
That was pouring cereal, man. Damn.
If that was the case,
you made me drop the fucking milk.
Why you doing it in the dark?
If he was sneaking in, he like
I was using the fridge light. I wasn't trying to wake nobody up.
I would have been like, yeah, you're right. I'm sneaking in. I should have said something, made a light, do anything.
Dad, you have to shoot me.
I will take 80% of the blame, motherfucker. If you take 20 for shooting me. For not saying, hey, for a warning shot is all I ask.
Can I get 25%, please?
It
was. It got a good
I
spread.
I could have hit you in the dome.
Got a good spread.
My nigga, that was the warning shot.
It was dome or groin.
I wounded you, didn't I? I didn't kill you.
Oh my god, what if that was the warning shot?
That's what I said. It was a warning shot. Dome or groin. That's what I go for.
That is awful. He literally said,
That
"Pow."
means...
Freeze.
That means...
Police.
He literally said,
Bang! Who's there? Freeze! I'm the police.
Freeze, motherfucker.
"Ooh, all right." So, before we get into horrors of the world, one gotta go. One gotta go.
One gotta go.
Candies: Snickers, Reese's, Skittles, Kit Kats. Skittles, Reese's, Snickers, Kit Kats.
Snickers.
What?
Kit Kats.
What? Y'all both off the rip trash.
Because
Okay,
sour
okay,
Skittles,
hold up.
delicious.
Skittles in general, any flavor of Skittles, fire.
Kit Kats, I like.
Straight up fire. Snickers,
Kit Kat, okay.
Snickers.
So are we all saying Reese's are staying?
Actually,
Yeah.
that's the thing is Reese's I feel could go though.
Actually, yeah. All right, yeah.
But what was it? What did we say was going?
Kit Kats.
Snickers are
Yeah.
fire because I could always
What's
eat
the other
a
one?
Snickers.
Reese's, Skittles, and Snickers.
Yeah, Reese's.
Snickers. Yeah, that's what it is.
Snickers could really.
Oh, no.
so many
I
delicious
am...
Snickers.
Yeah, nah. Fuck Kit Kats, fam.
Fuck Kit
Kit
Kats.
Kats. Ooh,
I'm gonna
Kit
say,
Kats.
yeah, I'm gonna say Reese's gotta go.
What, fam?
Yeah,
I just had one, too.
the
That
white
shit was
chocolate,
fire.
they be
Oh,
fire.
The
But
white chocolate
Speaking
dog was
of,
fire.
I'm gonna bring a bunch of candy to work with me tomorrow. If y'all want any, it's $1.
Wow. What?
They're like big jobs.
I don't got work tomorrow.
I'm just leave it in the fridge.
It's gonna get eaten. You're not gonna make no money. You gotta lock it up.
I'm gonna put it Jonah says if you want one, fucking put it Jonah.
How you gonna know? So I take what I put $1 in.
What? It's called inventory, nigga.
It's called I know how many is there. And if y'all gonna be an asshole and steal my fucking chocolate, I'm gonna say something to Brendan like, hey, I put a thing back there that said don't take one unless you put $1 in.
All right.
And people took one and didn't put $1 in. So
Yo, look at the camera and see me walking to the corner.
Walking out the back with a candy bar and shit.
I'm like, that's why we eat it in there.
I'm coming walking after Cliff, there'd be like 6 rappers like tucked underneath the portobello mushroom and it's like fucking asshole.
The fuck?
Alright, I got another quick one gotta go. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Nicki Minaj.
Beyonce.
It's all women.
Go on.
Michael Jackson, get that nigga out of here. He put one nigga with the other. No, Beyonce though. Might have to go. That's the controversial statement. I don't be jamming out to Beyonce like that, really.
I don't know, there's some old school bumpers that you just like.
I can't like even to the left, everything you own in the box to the left,
That's it.
in the closet.
I don't know. I feel like there's a
my
lot.
Stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch. I probably keep going, but
Keep talking that mess, that's fine. Cause you walk and talk at the same time.
Here, let me just look
That's
up.
my name, it's on neck.
but see, like
Pull out your phone.
I
let
could
me
do that
call
more
you.
for Michael Jackson.
Standing in the front yard telling me how you're such a fool. I would never ever find a man like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I can find another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. Alright, Nicki Minaj.
What?
Nicki
No,
Minaj.
Nicki be
Nicki
eating some
Minaj.
beats though.
Nicki Minaj, man.
Nicki be
Alright.
eating some beats.
Look.
Might have to be Cardi actually.
Honestly though, probably.
Yeah.
Cardi. Okay, I leave Michael there because Michael's the king of pop.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't touching Michael.
Like no, not at all.
Like he didn't touch them kids.
I leave. I leave Beyonce there because like dating all the way back to Destiny's Child and even her fucked up relationship with JC, start of it and all that. Like she's been the GOAT for a long ass time. Between Nicki and Cardi, it's actually pretty tough. Nicki's like a solid rapper, like just in general, yo. She got some fire verses, fire personalities, like is all like GOAT type shit. Cardi, on the other hand, is like she's like a goat in her own ways too. She hit the come up, yo. Like she was a stripper before, fam. So like going from that, like nothing. I still be bumping to it. But like going from nothing to something in that aspect too was like pretty legendary too. And so it's kind of like
you think Iggy wrote her
they
shit?
Go from.
Amy Winehouse?
You gotta go from
Iggy.
all sides.
Iggy.
I think if we're like talking realistically though, like I fuck with Nicki like pretty heavy. Cardi, like okay.
Yeah.
Cardi gotta go.
Cardi gone.
Okay.
Alright, so before we get into horrors of the world,
Offset.
Did you watch my video about Tom Brady said
Yes.
Yeah. He didn't say this nigga though. No, he fucking didn't. No, he fucking didn't.
This nigga here.
No, he didn't. Yo.
Listen.
He definitely said it though.
He said they have to bring you in here.
He said kryptonite, ma.
He said they know they gotta. They know you're my kryptonite. They gotta bring you here.
No, nigga.
He said they got
Kryptonite, nigga.
They gotta bring you in. He just said they gotta bring you in.
I'm more on X's side, but I really wanted to believe you and hype it in.
He said they gotta bring you in twice.
No, let me hear it again. Oh,
they gotta bring you in.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, he said it. He said, and they gotta bring you in. He said it, and then he said, and they gotta bring you in.
Maybe he said nigga.
He did not say nigga.
It was just chocolate sprinkles.
Tom Brady did not say nigga.
Hey, that nigga.
If he did, yo, I don't even know. Like, do I be mad at him?
You know, Brian be in the car, be like, yeah, nigga. I don't know what's up, be like that.
I thought you were just singing the song.
He said,
because
yeah.
I'm 100%.
He said, yeah, I be in there all the time listening to that. Yeah.
No, I never listened to that song. I'm just saying.
When I'm in the car alone, that's the song that I sing. Like, but
y'all seen the bumper where they dubbed it over with Gary doing poetry, right?
No, I'm not.
What?
No, we're not doing this.
Come on, yo, you don't know I'm black, yo. Cause I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black, cause I'm black, y'all. I'm bliggity black. Whole time. Roll Tide.
Talk about SS.
No.
I've been watching a lot of Barstool sports videos, and I don't know what that says about me.
I be liking Barstool, and then I see him post something that's like really right leaning, and I'm like, all right, time to get off Barstool.
Time to go. You know what? Look. Just fucking eating a Kit Kat.
Kit Kats are delicious.
Yeah. All right, so now it's time for our final segment, horrors of the world. Can I see it later? Better go and curl, just like a route. You got
not
the
gonna
gout.
torch it though. Okay.
Okay, get that shit checked out, yo.
Okay.
All right, so we gotta do a speed round of horrors of the world because I gotta play some Madden at 10.
Speed round.
So we gotta finish this like in 6 minutes. So, horrors of the world. It's something we've all known about, so we're not missing out on.
Do the horrors of the world first before you light it.
What?
Light it, pass it.
Yeah.
All right.
Horrors of the world. I worked all day, so I ain't got no shit written for this. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Horrors of the world. Yeah, I ain't got no shit written, but you about to sit there and glisten. Look, just like the wild boars thought the beat was gonna drop. I'm about to blow my top. Where is the background music? Listen, I ain't got no two stick. There we go. Talking about the Thai soccer team. Listen, they about to blow. They was stuck in the cave. They was going like a rave. Listen, they ain't have no air. They was going bare, trying to dig holes to get out, screaming and shout. Listen, 12 members. They was very scared. They ain't have no hair. They was trapped in the flood waters. They ain't had no damn daughters. They just had to rely on men that had to come and they had to forgive their sins. I just needed a rhyme, but listen, it's not a crime. When a flash flood came, they had to split on a dime. But then they got rescued, and then Elon Musk came and took his cue.
Nice. I was going to say, this is what we talk about, that Elon Musk called me a pedophile.
Or he tried to come in and be like, you guys need my help?
I got a submarine! Really cool. Look at this submarine I got!
And they were like, granted, this is really dope. What?
I dropped my phone.
On the couch?
Yeah.
It's probably on the ground.
Wait, we can get it real quick. It probably is on the ground. But he was like, they were like, it's probably really cool. We'll give you that. But also, Elon, it's a cave with like, people can barely squeeze through. How the fuck you supposed to fit this fucking what was it? Like an underwater submersible?
Yeah.
This is not going to work. Thank you for helping. And he was like, well, the diver's a pedophile. And he was like, what?
What, Elon?
So, Horrors of the World is about the Wild Boars Thai soccer team, the soccer team that got stuck in the cave. After soccer practice June 2018, 12 members of a Thai soccer team and their coach decided to explore the nearby Tham Luang Caves. One of Thailand's longest caves.
Okay, say that 5 times fast for me.
Butchered the shit out of that.
Tham Luang Caves, Tham Luang Caves, Tham Luang Caves, Tham Luang Caves. One of the
There you go. That last one was probably the right pronunciation.
Spell it for me?
Tham Luang Caves was one of Thamluang cave. I don't know why I said cave like
Taiwan.
that. I wasn't expecting that to be cave.
Taiwan.
Tham Luang. Yeah.
Tham Luang.
I want to say with the accents. I feel it feels racist.
What? Oh.
Tham Luang.
All right. So the boys aged 11 to 16 and their coach 25.
Quesadilla.
Oh, that sounds worse. Yeah, you're right.
Quesadilla.
So the boys aged 11 to 16 and their coach 25 waded into the waters and began exploring the cave. When a flash flood came, they pushed deeper into the cave and eventually made their way to an elevated platform. 4 kilometers into the cave system, the flood filled the twisted cave system with water, trapping the boys for 17 days. For the first 9 days, they had no food and relied on dripping stalactite for water. But they didn't sit and wait. They tried to dig out, and when that didn't work, they eventually meditated to try and, calm themselves down, but also not use up all the oxygen that they had.
Yeah.
Thank you. So the British divers who had set out from the cave's entrance 3 hours earlier found the boys. Surviving that long was only half of the battle, though. The Thai SEALs entered the cave to help out and hang with the boys as rescuers planned how to get them out safely, because there were so many twists and crevices and yeah. Over the course of a 3-day mission, what's up?
Does this work?
Yeah, not really.
Okay, because your phone was at 10%.
Oh, we're about to be done. So yeah. Over the course of a 3-day mission, divers retrieved each player and their coach. The journey to the surface required each boy to wear a full-face diving mask, be tethered between 2 divers, and swim for hours through turns and exceedingly tight squeezes. Thanks to the efforts of the Thai Navy SEALs and the international diving community, all survived and were able to quickly return to a normal, healthy life after the rescue. Tragically, 1 former Thai Navy SEAL died.
Well,
But
never mind.
aside from that, it was a 99% success.
Damn.
Yeah.
A Navy
I
SEAL
was going
died.
to make a joke. But...
A Navy SEAL died.
Yeah, that sucks. But the boys lived. And the coach. So that goes to show you, don't go waiting in places where you're not supposed to be.
It's a cave. It was a cave.
Don't
go
go waiting in
spelunking.
caves.
Well, you just fucking exploring, nigga.
All right.
You don't explore.
Don't go anywhere. It's dangerous outside.
Exactly. Like,
Stay inside. Go to virtual reality. You can experience the same
it's
shit.
dope.
Get a
meditate
drone.
and shit.
Hey, in
Get a
20
drone.
Get a
years,
PS4.
20 years,
buy
virtual reality is
subs.
going to be lit.
Yeah. Invest now.
Actually,
I'd be mad as shit when I see holograms in movies and they still look shitty, and I'm like, well, why the fuck? You could have just put that on a screen. You didn't need to. That shit would have been higher quality as shit.
Because here's the thing, like
these niggas acted out of my fucking.
Like, hey, what?
It'd be dope as fuck to see like holograms in front of you though, like them acting out the movie in front of you.
If holograms were 4K, that'd be lit.
Well, it's not even that too. Like the technology that we have to build and to do like CGI and stuff like that is way more advanced than what we actually use. Because think about it, how long they'd have to sit there to make movie and like if it was so vivid and so realistic, they have to like VR everything, and then like if they added like that whole like VR aspect too, like that'd be even worse.
You get to jump inside of the movie.
They tried movies that were VR, and I was like, that's cool. But like, I need this to actually be like me. Like it can't just be me watching POV on Netflix.
No,
that's a video game at that point.
Not even, because I can't even control the nigga. Oh wait, it was
just
VR?
watching. Yeah, you just.
I feel like it'd be like an interactive movie because you wouldn't be able to do shit but feel it.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you just had VR and you just experienced, like if you just took a movie and you did VR.
What if it's like a VR? What if it's like a VR movie?
Because Netflix has a VR movie where it's like it's from the point of view of this nigga. And he's an action hero.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're controlling it, then that's just a video game at that point.
But I don't want to be controlling it. I just want to experience it as a nigga.
Like you want to feel
like another aspect of him. Like if you be Tony Stark and Iron Man, you just go through riding in his suit, but you don't really, or like Cap, or like not the Hulk.
And you like say his words and shit. That's dope.
All right, so you guys got any last words before we finish
the
podcast?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, buy a lot. Buy.
Hey, try out some other cryptocurrencies too.
Yeah. Expanding the altcoins right now. They're at an all-time low.
Get that shit called unobtainium. I heard that shit lit. It's hard to get though.
That's not one of them.
Pay teachers more.
I get behind that. I would make a joke about.
I know it's a Marvel joke because it's what.
It's the shit that's under the tree too. That's an Avatar, isn't it? Unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
Anyway, this has been another episode of Higher Education's podcast. Peace.